Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
can hear you.
All right. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. How was your day? How was your day?
Okay. Tiring, but okay.
Another day, huh? Another day, another dollar. Yeah.
Well,
That's what they say. Maybe another $50.
Hi, Harold.
Hello.
Oh, all red today.
Oh yeah, a little chilly.
Is that red or orange?
It's red.
Red.
We're on the we're on pay
Yeah. Yeah.
80.
80. Okay.
It's your Manchester jacket, huh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
what is it?
Manchester United.
Yeah.
I
How
got
they
it on
doing?
sale. I only got it because it was on sale.
Yeah.
Harold, when you were in England, did you watch them?
I wore this jacket once in London. That was it. People gave me such a hard time
No.
because in London they're Chelsea or they're Tottenham Hotspurs. They don't like
Yeah.
Manchester.
Okay.
I went to watch them many times in Manchester.
How was it?
And
Must have been crazy.
They used to go out and form a circle with those red, they look like devils.
Yeah, that's the symbol is the devil. Yeah.
Yeah. They used to have a great player called George Best.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He used to be the
Very
best.
famous. Very famous. Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing in that stadium, well, I might have told you this before. When you go to the stadium and the game starts, nobody
Yeah.
sits.
Oh,
Nobody
you told me they
sits.
stand the whole time. Crazy. It's crazy.
I was doing, okay, guys. They turned around. I said, you want to get one?
That's tough.
So, gentlemen, I am going to be on the other side of town for a simcha this Shabbos. So I'm not teaching in shul. So we have the Navi Shir at 9:15. I'm gonna teach the Daf Yomi at 10 o'clock.
Oh my God.
The Shabbos Daf Yomi, 10 o'clock. Because I can't teach it earlier because we have the Navi Shir at 9:15.
What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're gonna learn it at 4:30 like we always do.
Okay.
Or 5 o'clock, whatever you guys want. 4:30 I think is probably better.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Saturday, 10 p.m. Good luck to have somebody.
well, the people who are on the Navi Shir will just hang in.
Oh, okay.
Amar Rav Yitzchak bar Yosef Amar Rav Yochanan. Kol shaloi rosh achas bechashrusa. What's a sris chama? Somebody was born that way, from utero, and never was kosher, like a Klinefelter syndrome. XXY, they have small testicles, they never mature. Now, Menoya Dinan, what are the signs and symptoms? Amar Abai kol amatil mayim benos kippah. They urinate, they don't have a rainbow. It just sort of comes out without any force. And what causes it? During her pregnancy, she baked bread in the afternoon, which was very hot. And she drank very spicy beer. Because it heated up her body, she had this child. It's from utero. It's a congenital anomaly. And he didn't understand what was referred to when it said, and now he understood that they were talking about a sris chama. Why are we concerned that maybe at some point he was healed? And it's not shalorosh achas bekashruso. So the Gemara answers, Kivan de Tchilos of the Soifel Lokui Loi Chashina. Since he was born that way and he's that way now, we're not choishes that in between he got better. Mostly for Mary Rab Chanina ben Antigas or Boykin also Sholosh Pam Pesach Shmonim Yom. A Bechor that has a problem with his eye, they check him 3 times within 80 days. Mashma that you have to check multiple times. So L'chad Ever Chayshina for an eye, so that might heal. But L'kule Gufe, a Sris Chama which affects his whole body, then Loi Chayshina, that he's going to heal. And Rabbi Eliezer Omer Loi Kiva. Rabbi Eliezer was completely opposite of Rabbi Kiva. He said a Sris Chama does choylates and not a Sris Sada. Ramin, I'll ask you a kasha. In Esrim, Shon of Levi stays Cyrus, 20-year-old boy never had pubic hair. Yaviu Rayashu ben Esrim, he brings his birth certificate that he was born and he's 20 years old. Vuhu asaris. And we would declare him as saris. There's no chlitza, no yibum. Bas Esrim v'lo hevia shtei Cyrus. If it's a female, Yaviu Rayashu bas Esrim, she brings her birth certificate to show that she's 20 years old. The Yaelanis. It's at 18 when they do this. 20. 18. The female matures quicker. So we see that a Sris Chama is not choyle, it's not miyabim, which is not like Rabbi Eliezer. Amar Abdi Kuli, Amar Shmuel Chazer Rabbi Eliezer. Rabbi Eliezer changed his mind, and he changed his opinion. On what opinion did he change? Torshma, the Tanya. Rabbi Eliezer Omer Sris Chama choylet v'chotzin liishto. He says a Sris Chama does chlitza. She came to mean in Misrapi Balazani in Alexandria. They used to treat these people who were born not maturing. Rabbi Lazar Oimer, Lo'ilam Lahader, but he didn't change his mind. This has nothing to do with being moil, it has to do with when punishments. When is it considered an adult to be a bar oinshin? Not regarding chlitza. Itmar, Ochal Chelev, between 12 and 18, the nodul bosimoni saris, and he was born unicoid, Cyrus, and afterwards he has hair. Rav Amar Nasa Soris Lamafriya. These hairs are not considered that now he's mature. We're done him like a saris. And he really reached Bagrus at 13, like other people. And he's going to be chayiv for eating chaylev. Ushmuel Amar Kotnai Abois Shah. Shmuel says, no, the Cyrus that he's bringing now is now that he's now he's going through Bagrus. It's just delayed. And therefore he would be potter. Mas Rav Yosef L'Rav, island is Rab Meir Leknas. Rab Meir holds that only a Nara, a girl between 12 and 12 and a half who gets raped, gets paid knas. Now an islandess who gets raped, there is no knas because she's considered a ketana because she never brings simone bagrus. According to Rav, we can go backwards, make her a boigeres lamafreya. Amalei Abaya, you don't understand. Mikatnusa yotzela beger. This kind of case, an islandess who eventually matures, she doesn't go through the interim stage of Nairis, Ketana, Naira, Boigeres. She goes straight from being a Ketana to being a Boigeres. Beautiful halachas like this should always be said in my name, said Abaya, the Tanya. Ein hasaras nidin ke ben sar moira. A ben sar moira is also between 12 and 12 and a half. It's like a male Nara. And a saris never goes through that. He goes through directly from Katnus to Boiger. Vishain ben Saramon nidin bechatim azokin atachtoy. he's judged based on his pubic hair when he gets to be a boiger, which is similar to a case of a nara. Vein island is lidonis kadama rasa. Islands is also not judged like a naira rasa. Shemi katnusa yotzela beker. She also goes directly from katnus to an adult. Amr Vavon, Simoni starts for islandness. Uben Shmona, the Esaris or an islandess or an 8-year-old boy, ein oisin ben maisa, achiu ben esrim. We don't declare them adults until they're 20. And even a child born in the 8th month, we don't consider him a full human being until he's 20 years old. Break the Gemara. Uben Shmona mikachaya. Can an 8-month pregnant child live? If it's born on Shabbos, it's muktzah like a stone because he's not considered alive. The mother can nurse it. We've made a sakana of the child and the sakana of her that her milk may back up. So how can you say that a 8-month-old child can live? That's when he looks like a regular adult child when he's born. An 8-month child, you can tell his nails are informed, his hair is informed, it's not finished. Rabbi Omer Simoni Mochichalav, Sarah V'Siparnav Shaloi Gamru. The hair and the nails are not finished. Time of the Gamru. Hagamru, if you see an 8-month child with finished signs, we say Amrina Habashiva Uvishtayu Dishtoi. It's a 7-month-old child. It's just stayed in the womb longer.
So what does that mean? A 7-month-old baby is going to have nails and hair, and that'll fall out in the 8th month?
Chazal understood that only a 7-month child can live and a 9-month-old child can live.
I agree, but the Gemara just said that a baby who comes out as an 8th-month-old fetus or baby won't have finished nails and hair.
No, but if you find an 8-month child with finished nails, it's a 7-month-old. 7-month-old child.
Does that mean that a 7-month-old baby has finished nails and hair and it must fall out for the 8th month?
No, it doesn't fall out. The Gemara's problem is, how can we have an 8-month-old child that when we examine it, it has completed hair and completed nails? That goes against how Chazal understood an 8-month child looks. So they explain that it's a 7-month-old child who can have finished hair and nails, who stayed in the uterus an extra month, but it was really a 7-month-old child, not an 8-month-old child. That's what the Gemara is explaining. And in fact, Rava made an uvda b'isha shalach b'aylam dina sayam. Guy went to China, v'ishtoi atresi yarchishata, and the child didn't come out until the 9th month, and they calculated and they said it's got to be a mamzer because the husband wasn't here. But actually, he said it's a 7-month-old child when the husband was here who stayed in the uterus for another 2 months. Keman kerebi domer mishtoi. Is it like Rebbe who's the only one who says that a 7-month-old child will hang around? More says no. Kivin the Rabbi Shimon Gamliel domer mishtoi kerabi movad. Rabbi Shimon holds the same halacha. Therefore, it was not like a das yochid; it was like a rabbim. The time Rabbi Shimon Gamliel called shashor shloshim yom ba'odamenu neifel. If a 30-day child stays alive, it's not considered. It's taken out of the category of a miscarriage, even if the hair and the nails don't look like they're finished. But it's clear that it's not a neifel. Period. Ton Rabbanan. Ezeus Riz Chama. Kolshu ben Esri v'lohevi stay Cyrus. 20-year-old man doesn't have pubic hair. If the hair comes out, he starts having hair at 22, he's still a soris. And there's other signs. Elohein simana. Kolshen lo zaken, he doesn't have a beard. Usa'ara lokui, his hair has a different texture. Usa'ara machlik, his skin is very smooth, like a woman. When he urinates, it doesn't like produce steam. Some say he doesn't have a very, he doesn't have like a rainbow urinary stream. Normally, semen coagulates, and his does not coagulate. His urine doesn't ferment. When he takes a shower in the winter, you don't see him steam coming because he doesn't have a high temperature. His voice is also different. He looks like a woman. You can't tell the difference between a male and a female. Ezewe islandess, what's a female island, like a Turner syndrome? 20-year-old girl without pubic hair. Even if she brings hair afterwards, it's considered an islandess. And what are the other signs? She doesn't have breasts. Relations is painful for her. She doesn't have like a mons pubis, which is like a little mound right above the genitalia. She has a thick voice. She looks like a man. Itmar, Simone Saris, Ravuna Amar Kula. You have to be missing all of these things, according to Rav Huna. And Rav Yochanan Rafilu be'echad mehem. Even one of the simanim is enough to say that they are saris. Heichi Devi stay saris bezakein. If he has pubic hair, well, then you need all the other simonim. Or he lacks pubic hair, you need the other simonim. Or if he has hair, you need the other simonim. The argument is if he doesn't have hair. Somebody told somebody to investigate Rav Nachman if his skin produces steam, because Esav Lebras, he wanted to marry his daughter to him, Kiman Kravuna, because he was looking just for one simon. La Rav Nachman Siche Dikna Havila. He already had a beard. He wanted to know if he has other simone saris. Now the Rambam says Koshen lo zaken, doesn't have a beard, and his hair is unusual, and he has very smooth skin, and he doesn't urinate with a rainbow, and his semen doesn't coagulate, and his urine doesn't ferment, and his skin doesn't show steam, and he has this high voice, then he's considered a saris. An islandess if she doesn't have hair until 20.
On her head or pubic hair?
Pubic hair. Girls don't have beards. And also, the Rambam says she doesn't have breasts. Or if they don't get erect during relations, and she doesn't have a mons pubis, and she has a thick voice, and you can't tell the difference. You need all the simanim according to the Kesef Mishnah, according to the Rambam. Others say even with one of them, she's an eyeless, the Ramah. Shulchan Aruch says, Mishailu shtei shayos bezakano. If he has 2 hairs in his beard, Eino nechshav kesoros ad shibo kol shar simanim kulo. He has to have all the other simanim to make him a source, like the Maskon of the Gemara. Hasoris lo cholet tzvol miyabim. The source does not do chlitza. B'chein islands. Ketoni source do mid islanders. My islanders b'dei shamayim. An islandess is born this way. Av source b'dei shamayim. Stomach Rabbi Kiva. The Omar b'dei Adam in. He held that a source that was done through human hands, he's considered like anybody else, and he does chlitza. But a source b'dei shamayim doesn't do chlitza. Okay, we'll stop here. And we'll pick up tomorrow.
4:30, right?
Listen, if I can try to learn both, it's too small blot. I might try to learn both blot tomorrow. That way we don't have to learn Saturday night. So we'll give that a shot.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, shkoyach. Good job.
All right, guys, thank you.
Shabbos.
Shkoyach.
Mazel tov to the fine group.
Thank you.
Mazel tov, that's right. Mazel tov, Walter.
Thank you.
Which occasion, Walter?
My granddaughter's bat mitzvah this Shabbos. She's like,
Oh, wonderful. Here or in?
Beth Jacob.
Oh,
Beth Jacob.
beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
Many more. Okay, you boo.
Thank you. Okay.